safe here.
You don't know that, Mom. They'll find out where you live.
We already found out, Larry.
Russ.
How did you get here?
I followed you.
Oh.
Okay, Larry. Start talking.
Now back to tonight's FBI file, the Dime a Dance Stick-Up.
Tonight's case was chosen in order to point out the danger of assuming responsibility for strangers, particularly those who avoid help through the regular channels. The mere fact that Larry, although painfully wounded, had failed to report either to a hospital or the police should have aroused Jean's suspicions. She should have reflected that a man who has been shot through the shoulder and who is obviously trying to hide it from the authorities is either a criminal himself or closely connected with criminals. She should have remembered also that harboring a criminal is an unlawful act, and that one who does so thereby becomes what is legally known as an accessory after the fact. FBI agents are certainly not anxious to make people suffer because of their ignorance or good intentions. But they can't always protect such people against results of their own foolishness. Tonight's file continues in the FBI field office. Special Agent Jim Taylor has just returned from a visit to the sanitarium and is relaying his information to his fellow agent, Chet Logan.
Jim, did you find Gibson?
Yeah.
Where is he?
He's still up at the sanitarium, Chet. I had him placed under protective custody.
I see. What'd you get from him?
Well, he admitted taking part in the stick-up. Oh, I brought back his written confession. It's in on the boss's desk now.
How much did he tell you?
Everything.
Including the names of his accomplices?
Yeah. He named the 3 others who worked on the job with him, and I've already sent out alarms on all 3 of them.
Isn't it kind of odd that Gibson talks so freely, Jim?
No, he had a reason for talking.
What's that?
Well, he says that he found out the gang was going to double-cross him, so he decided he'd double-cross them instead and run away with the loot.
Uh-huh.
This morning he just received word that the other 3 hoodlums are gunning for his kid brother and may kill his brother if he doesn't tell him where he's hiding.
That might be the truth.
I think it might for one reason. Gibson still has that money someplace, and he offered to make us a deal.
What kind of a deal?
He says that if we capture the other 3 and in that way remove his kid brother from any danger, he'll turn in the money.
Larry?
What is it?
You know I'm a nice fella. I don't like to hurt nobody. But I may have to start if you don't open up soon and tell me where your brother is.
He has been telling you. He doesn't know.
You keep out of this.
She's right. I don't know where Fred is.
Okay, kid. Let's forget about where he is. Make believe I'm not interested. We'll change the subject, okay?
Fine.
Suppose you just tell me where he stashed the dough.
I don't know that either.
Look, Larry, believe me, if it was just me, I'd just walk out of here and forget the whole thing.
Then why don't you?
What would I tell my partners? That I came here, you told me a story, and I was a big slob and said forget it? They wouldn't understand, kid. So why don't you make it easy for both of us? Tell me where we can find Fred or the dough, and let me get out of here.
For the 100th time, I don't know.
Look, kid, I never belted nobody who was laying in bed. Don't make me break my record.
You leave him alone.
You hear what I'm saying, Larry?
I hear you.
This is your last chance. Where's your brother?
I don't know.
Okay. I guess you gotta get full treatment.
Jim, we just got a phone call from police headquarters. They arrested 2 of the 3 men who worked with Gibson.
Which one's missing?
Russ Crowley.
Russ Crowley, I know him. He's a killer.
Did you have any luck?
Well, when I left here, I went up to the rooming house where Larry Gibson lives. I spoke to his landlady. She told me Larry hadn't been home last night at all.
Do you know where he works?
Yeah, it's in the garage over on 11th Street. I went there. I spoke to the night man. He said that a woman called earlier tonight about Larry. Said that he was sick and that he wouldn't be into work.
You got her name?
Just a first name. It was Jean, but the garage manager remembered that she said she worked at the Rainbow Ballroom.
On Main Street?
Yeah, that's the place. I called them, and they have a hostess named Jean, but she wasn't there. I think we should go over to the Rainbow Ballroom. Pardon me. Are you Miss Grace Wilbur?
Yeah.
We're special agents of the FBI. Here are my credentials.
Okay, what do you want with me?
We'd like to ask you a few questions about a girlfriend of yours.
Jean Hayward.
What about Jean? What happened to her?
Nothing, we hope.
Oh, no riddles, mister.
Well, from what the manager says, Miss Hayward just came to work here last week.
That's right.
And he says that because you girls get paid on the 1st and 13th of the month,
Could be.
well, we thought since you seem to be the only friend that she had up here, that you might give us her address.
You came to the wrong store, Mr. Taylor. I don't turn in my friends.
We don't want to arrest Miss Hayward, but she might be in very serious danger. We'd like to help her.
Are you Loveland?
We have absolutely no reason to want to arrest Miss Hayward. Please, you can take our word for that.
Okay, what do you want to know?
Where does she live?
I don't know. I went there last Thursday night with her after work, but we went in a cab, and we were talking all the way. You know how it is. You don't pay much attention.
Well, do you remember anything about the house?
Yeah. It was number 333.
No.
But I don't know what street it was because there was so much excitement.
So much excitement about what?
Well, there was a big fire right across the street, so we got out of the cab and ran right in the house.
Can you remember what kind of a building was on fire, Miss Wilbur?
I think it was a store. Why?
Well, we may be able to check the fire department records and see what fires they covered on Thursday night.
Oh.
Now, one other thing, Miss Wilbur. Did you take the cab to Miss Hayward's home from in front of the dance hall here?
Yeah, we did.
Now, this is very important. Do you remember how much the cab fare was?
Yeah, I remember because I paid it. The meter read 60 cents.
Thanks. Chet, that means it's less than 2 miles from here.
Yeah.
Let's get a map of the city and check with the fire department on what fires they covered within a radius of 2 miles of here last Thursday night.
Larry.
All right, break it up. Get away from the guy. It's time I went back to work.
No, you can't hit him anymore. He's unconscious now.
I just want to bring him to.
No!
Look, I told you before about that screamer. If anybody comes in here, your boyfriend never gets off the bed. Now get away.
Don't hit him anymore, please.
I ain't gonna hit him. I give you my word. All right, Larry. Come around. Come on. Is there water in that glass?
Yes.
Give me it.
Here.
All right, Larry. Come on. Come on. That's it.
What is it?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I ain't working out on you anymore, kid. You hear that?
Yeah.
I got a better way to get my information. I'm using your girlfriend here.
Huh?
Here, let me lift you up a minute. There. I want you to have a ringside seat for the main attraction.
Leave her alone, Russ.
Now, come here, sweetheart.
No, let go of me.
Now, watch this, Larry. This'll keep up till you decide to do business. You wanted to take any more?
She's taken enough, Colin.
Now, who are you?
FBI guy, Jimmy's making a break. Come here.
Thanks for trying to get away.
Mister, you're not going to arrest Larry.
No, Miss Hayward. We'll take care of Crowley. You take care of Larry.
Russell Crowley was given a 25-year sentence in federal prison for bank robbery. The other members of his gang were sentenced to 15 years each for their part in the crime. And thus, by careful deduction and painstaking investigation, your FBI was able not only to round up the 4 criminals who wantonly robbed a bank, but also to save 2 young innocent people from further sadistic torture meted out by a brutal thug. In this case, as in so many others, time was an all-important factor, and for that reason, the special agents assigned to this case worked through the night. Criminals have no office hours, and as many of them have learned to their regret, neither does your FBI. Next week, we will dramatize another case from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Its subject, homicide. Its title, The Jolly Widow.
The incidents used in tonight's Equitable Life Assurance Society's broadcast are adapted from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. However, all names used are fictitious, and any similarity thereof to the names of places or persons, living or dead, is accidental. Tonight, the music was composed and conducted by Frederick Steiner. Your narrator was William Woodson, and Special Agent Taylor was played by Stacey Harris. Others in the cast were B. Benaderet, Sam Edwards, Eddie Firestone, Joyce McCluskey, and Carlton Young.
August 15th, 1952, 64 years ago today, this is your FBI The Dime a Dance Stick-Up. Thank you for joining us. We hope you'll visit us on Facebook. Just type Classic Radio Theater in the search bar. That will bring you to where we are. We also hope you'll take the time to email us if there's something you'd like to know or something you'd like to tell us. ClassicRadioTheater@gmail.com. And for the latest news, special interviews, and great Classic Radio Theater podcasts, visit us at usaradio.com. usaradio.com. I'm Wyatt Cox. The great radio shows are back. Classic Radio Theater here on your favorite station and the USA Radio Network.
Anoka Technical College is your destination for a rewarding technical education. Our 70-plus in-demand programs are offered full-time, part-time, safely in-person, and online. Join our job-ready graduates. Why wait? Spring into a new career today. Anoka Technical College. Hands-on education for a hands-on career. Apply today.
Everyone loves shopping online. Well, I'm going to tell you what I tell my golf buddies when they buy clubs. Stop searching for coupon codes. Download Capital One Shopping to your computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. Plus, it's free, and you don't even need a Capital One card to use it. That's like hitting a hole-in-one without even trying. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary.